Good afternoon, students. In the last class, we discussed with the trade discount and the cash discount, and also some subdivisions of the journal, isn't it? The cash book, how is to be? What is a cash book? Or in a big concern, we can't use one single book for the entire transaction or for the entire journal. So in such a case, there are several subdivisions of that journal itself, like cash book is there, purchases day book is there, then what is that after the purchases day book, then sales day book is there, whatever the purchased items returned back, that is purchase returns book is there, then whatever the sold items is coming returned, that is sales returns book is there, then bills receivable book, bills payable book, like that. So there are several classifications of the subdivisions of the journal. Out of that, main is the cash book as well as the purchases day book and the sales day book. So we will look into that. What is a purchase day book as well as. So you are familiar with the how up to the trial balance, how it is to be prepared. Passing the journal entry, from the journal entry, it is posted and to the ledger accounts and it is balanced. And from the balances created from the ledger accounts, we are preparing the trial balance based on the debit side as well as the credit side of the balance existing. So till that, I think you are clear now. And also on Saturday, the coming Saturday, you need to submit one assignment that I given yesterday. All should submit that one. Okay. So once again, I am telling you, Saturday till evening, from yesterday itself till Saturday, you have the time. You need to submit it. So clearly, I am telling once again. Okay. Passing journal entry, preparing the journal entry, passing it to the ledger accounts, and finally trial balance. So next we are going to the cash book. So what is a cash book? So important special journal is one cash book. So cash book is the most important subsidiary book or special journal of any business concern. It is a day book used to record all the receipts and payment of cash. A cash book has two sides, a receipt side or a debit side and a payment side or a credit side. All the receipts of the cash are entered on the debit side, while all the cash payments are to be entered on the credit side. Means this side, if it is this, a cash book, this is the receipt side, and this is the payment side. So debit side, credit side. In that way, you are prepared. Then, a cash book serves the purpose of both a journal and a ledger account. Since the cash transactions are recorded originally in the cash book, it is a book of original entry or the journal itself. As it drawn in the form of an account and the balance can be extracted from it, it is also called a ledger account. Therefore, cash book is both a journal as well as a ledger. Then, there are several types of cash book. There are several types. One is simple cash book or single column cash book. So one is single column cash book or simple cash book. Number two is double column cash book or cash book with a cash and bank column. And the third is triple column cash book or three column cash book or cash book with a cash, bank and discount column. Okay. And four is cash book with the cash and discount column. And fifth is cash book with bank and discount column. And six is petty cash book. Okay. So in this case, you people are need to study single column cash book, triple column cash book, and petty cash book only. So double column, just we will check it. What is that? So in that way, 6 classifications of the cash book are there. One is single column or simple cash book, means debit side as well as the receipt side as well as the payment side, there is one column only. Okay, like the same an account. Then second is double column cash book or cash book with the what columns? Cash and bank columns. Third is three column cash book or cash book with the three columns, that is for cash, bank and a discount column. Then cash book with the cash and discount column, cash book with the bank and discount column, and petty cash book. So we will start with a single column cash book. So from the name itself, a cash book which contains only one column for the amount on each side is called single column or simple cash book. ഒന്നെങ്കിൽ അതിനെ simple cash book എന്ന് പറയുന്നു, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അതിനെ single column cash book എന്ന് പറയുന്നു. This form or the form of this type of cash book is almost like a ledger account. All the cash receipts are entered on the debit side and all the cash payments are recorded on the credit side. Transactions by checks are also entered in it as they are cash transactions. All the checks received are treated as receipt of cash. അതായത് ചെക്ക് കിട്ടുന്നത് ക്യാഷ് കിട്ടുന്നതിന് തുല്യമാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് all the checks received treated as receipts of cash and entered on the debit side, while checks paid into bank or the expense out, whatever be the thing, that is to be on the credit side or the payment side. So this is the format for a simple cash book, like this way. This side is the which side? Debit side or the receipt side. This side is the payment side. So receipt and the payment, or debit side and the credit side. So this is C, date, particulars, RN, then LF and amount. Okay, receipt note or receipt number and particulars in that voucher number. Or RN is receipt number and BN is voucher number. So see the format, and then we will do this problem also. Record the following transactions in a single column cash book. Record the transactions in a single column cash book. Started business with 10,000, purchased the furniture for cash 1,500, purchased the goods for cash 6,000, sold the goods for cash 3,200, opened a bank account 3,000, cash sales 4,100, paid for stationery 250, paid rent 300, received commission 400, paid to Prakash 600, received from Suku 1,200, paid salary 460, received check for goods sold 500, and the check for 500 paid into bank also. This is the same as a cash account. So cash book ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇതിനകത്ത് എന്ത് വേണ്ട? To or by വേണ്ട. Okay. So we will pass the entire transaction. I am not putting in the format as it is. അതായത് ശരിക്കും പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഡേറ്റ്, particulars, receipt number, ledger folio, amount column. Date, particulars, voucher number, ledger folio, amount column. അതാണ് അതിന്റെ യഥാർത്ഥ. പക്ഷെ ഞാനിപ്പോ amount column എന്തേ വരയ്ക്കുന്നുള്ളൂ? Like this. See, amount column മാത്രം, particulars, amount column. Okay. See, cash. First of all, started business with. അപ്പോൾ എന്തായിരിക്കും എൻട്രി? Cash account debtor to capital. So 2 എഴുതണ്ട, capital. How much is the amount? 10,000. Then second, purchase the furniture for cash. അപ്പോൾ എന്താ എൻട്രി? Furniture account debtor to cash. അപ്പോൾ എന്താണ്? Cash account അല്ലെങ്കിൽ cash bookന്റെ debit side, credit side, furniture. It is an expense, isn't it? So 1,500. Then next, purchase the goods for cash. എന്തായിരിക്കും? Goods account അല്ലെങ്കിൽ purchase account debtor to cash എന്നാണ്. അപ്പോൾ purchases account. നമ്മൾ goods account എന്ന് എഴുതില്ല. എത്രയാണ്? 6,000. Then sold goods for cash. So cash account debtor to sales. അപ്പോൾ എന്തായിരിക്കും? Sales. How much it is the amount? 3,200. Then opened a bank account. Bank account debtor to cash. So bank, by bank or bank credit side, 3,000. Then cash sales, same as it is. That is 4,100. Then paid for stationery. Stationery account debtor to cash. So stationery comes here. Stationery 250. Then paid rent. Same rent. 300. Then received commission. Received commission എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ commission കിട്ടി. So cash account debtor to commission. So 2 എഴുതണ്ടല്ലോ, commission, because it is not an account, it is a book. commission 400. Then paid to Prakash debtor to cash, so Prakash, how much? 600. Then received from Sugu, cash debtor to Sugu. ഈ സുഗുന്ന് കിട്ടിയത് കിട്ടുമ്പോൾ അവരുടെ കയ്യിൽ നിന്ന് പോവുകയല്ലേ, അപ്പൊ ക്യാഷ് അക്കൗണ്ട് ഡെറ്റർ ടു സുഗു. അപ്പൊ അതേ രീതിയിൽ ഇത് സിംഗിൾ കോളം ആണ്. ബിക്കോസ് സിമ്പിൾ കോളം, സിമ്പിൾ ക്യാഷ് ബുക്ക് ഓർ സിംഗിൾ കോളം. സി only one column for amount on each sides. Received from Sugu 1200. Then paid salary. So what is that? Salary comes here 460. Then received checks for goods sold. Received check for goods sold. സാധനം വിറ്റതിന് ചെക്ക് കിട്ടി എന്നാ പറയുന്നത്. That entry will not come here. ഇല്ലല്ലോ. ചെക്ക് ഫോർ ശരിയാ, നമ്മൾ പറഞ്ഞായിരുന്നല്ലോ ചെക്ക് റിസീവ്ഡ് ഈസ് ദ സെയിം ആസ് ക്യാഷ് റിസീവ്ഡ്. സോ സാധനം വിറ്റതിന് എന്ത് കിട്ടി? ക്യാഷ് കിട്ടി. അപ്പൊ എന്താണ്? ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ട്രീറ്റഡ് ആസ് ക്യാഷ് സെയിൽസ്. സോ സെയിൽസ് ഹൗ മച്ച് ഇറ്റ് ഈസ്? 500. Then after that check of 500 paid into bank means that check, received check deposited into bank. So what is the entry? It is deposit. So bank loan debtor to cash. So by bank 500. Take the total of both the sides. How much it is coming here? See, 19,400. So this side is more and this side is less. So by balance carried out. How much it is? 6,800. Like the same an account prepared, this is the same. See, cash account if we are preparing, there is two adding by adding. Instead of that, this is a book like journal, so that avoid the to and by and putting the as it is transaction. So to balance brought out. See, this is the case with regard to a single column cash book or simple cash book. Clear? So only one column on both the sides, debit side where the cash is received, credit side where the cash is expensed out. Clear? Question number 2 of the practice problem, where enter the following transactions in a single column cash book. Started business with a 5,000. So capital 5,000. Then purchased the furniture. So furniture, how much it is? 1,000. Then purchased goods, purchases 3,000. Sold goods, sadhana vikkumbo 2 sales 3,200. Then opened a bank account debtor to Nale. So bank account, how much? 1,500. Then paid for stationery, how much? 200. Then paid salary also, expense up, okay, 300. Then withdrew from bank. So withdrew from bank എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ bank account debtor to cash അല്ല, cash account debtor to bank ആണ്, because withdrawal ആണ്, drawings. Okay, withdrew from bank 800. ഈ 1500 ഇട്ടതിൽ 800 withdrew ചെയ്തു എന്നാണ്. Received commission, so commission debited 200. That is receiving what? Cash, isn't it? Paid rent by check. Check received means cash received. So rent account debtor to cash. So or rent account debtor to bank, same as it is 400. Cash sales, here sales, how much? 2,100. And cash purchases, so here purchase, how much? 1,200. Then take the difference. $11,300 on the debit side, 4,000 plus 1,700 plus 700 plus 200 minus 11,300. See, 3,700 is the cash balance. So, by, not by, balance, carry it out, and balance brought down. So, this is the case with regard to what? This cash. Or simple column cash book, or single column cash book, or a simple cash book. Clear? Then we need to go for further entries. Then payment by check. So you are familiar now with the single column cash book. Means on the debit side there is a which column? Receipt column, and on the credit side there is payment column. And just do as it is for entering the transaction. Then payment by check. Payment by check, though do not after the cash balance, must be recorded in the cash book as it is the book of original entry for the bank transaction also. Such payments are assumed to have been made in cash by withdrawing the amounts from the bank. Hence, they are first recorded on the debit side of the cash book as to bank and then entered on the credit side, assuming that the payment are to be made in cash. അതായത് ചെക്ക് റിസീവ്ഡ് ആണെങ്കിൽ ചെക്ക് കിട്ടുന്നത് പോലെ അത് കാണിക്കുക, എന്നിട്ട് അതിനെ ഡെപ്പോസിറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നതായിട്ടും കാണിക്കുക. അതാണ് പേയ്മെന്റ് ബൈ ചെക്ക് ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത്. Then direct deposit by a customer. Direct payments by the customer to our bank account are treated as if the cash is received from them and then deposited into bank by us. Thus, direct deposit by the customer to the bank and payment by the checks come on both the sides of the cash book. As such, items come both on the debit side and credit side of the cash book are called contra entries, and contra items and entries are called contra entries. So, debit സൈഡിലും ക്രെഡിറ്റ് സൈഡിലും ഒരേ സമയത്ത് ഒരു ട്രാൻസാക്ഷൻ ഒന്നിച്ചു വരികയാണെങ്കിൽ അതിന് കോൺട്രാ എൻട്രി എന്നാണ് പറയുന്നത്. സോ വി വിൽ ഡു ആസ് ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് പ്രോബ്ലം ലൈക്ക് ദാറ്റ്. See this illustration. Enter the following transactions. Enter the following transactions in a single column cash book and post them to ledger accounts എന്നാണ് പറയുന്നത്. അതായത് നമ്മൾ ലെഡ്ജർ അക്കൗണ്ട്സിലേക്ക് പോസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് ഞാൻ ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല. കാര്യം എന്താണെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ ഇതിൽ നിന്ന് നമ്മൾ ഈ അക്കൗണ്ട് എഴുതിയിരിക്കുന്നതിൽ നിന്ന് ലെഡ്ജർ അക്കൗണ്ട്സിലേക്ക് എടുത്തെഴുതാനുള്ളതേ ഉള്ളൂ. അത് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഓൾറെഡി അറിയാം. ജസ്റ്റ് സിംഗിൾ കോളം ക്യാഷ് ബുക്ക് തന്നെ പ്രിപ്പയർ ചെയ്യാം. സോ balance brought out 2,000 for cash and bank 3,000. So both having debit balance, opening balance. Then paid into bank, check received from Shankar, paid into bank, Shankar's check, withdrew from bank for office, paid to Vimal, received cash from Bindu, rent paid by check, paid for stationery, check received from Raj and sent to bank. See, that is a contract. Then Ramu, a customer, paid directly to the bank, withdrew for office use, withdrew in cash for personal purpose, salary paid by check, cash sales, draw the check for a personal purpose. So, in that way, we are checking this. So, cash book. So, what is the first item? Cash and the bank is there. So, in such a case, the bank balance will not come. Okay, bank balance in the bank account only it is coming. So, cash is coming. So, balance brought down. Isn't it? 2,000. That is the opening balance. Then, paid in the bank. What is that? Paid in the bank. So, here, bank. How much? 1,200. Then, check received from Shankar. Shankar in the check received, isn't it? So what is the entry? Cash account debtor to Shankar. So Shankar, how much it is? 2,200. Then paid into bank the Shankar's check. That is coming here, isn't it? So deposit that check. 2,200. See here, look, debiting the Shankar 2,200 and crediting the bank 2,200. Then withdrew from bank for office use. Office purpose വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് എന്ത് ചെയ്തു? ബാങ്കിൽ നിന്ന് വിഡ്രോവൽ നടത്തി. അപ്പൊ വിഡ്രോ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ എന്താ എൻട്രി? ബാങ്ക് അക്കൗണ്ട് ഡെറ്റർ ടു ക്യാഷ് എന്നുള്ളതിനെ ക്യാഷ് അക്കൗണ്ട് ഡെറ്റർ ടു ബാങ്ക്. സോ ബാങ്ക് ഹിയർ how much it is? 1,300. Then paid to Vimal. Vimalne കൊടുത്തു. So Vimal debtor to cash, isn't it? So by Vimal. So here Vimal. How much it is? 500. Then received cash from Bindu. ബിന്ദുവിൽ നിന്നും ക്യാഷ് കിട്ടി. അപ്പോ ഇവിടെ ബിന്ദുവിന് ഇത് കൊടുക്കണം, ഡെബിറ്റ് കൊടുക്കണം. സോ ബിന്ദു 2,100. Then rent paid by check. So rent account debtor to cash, isn't it? So here rent it is coming. How much it is? 600. Then paid for stationery. So stationery coming here. So stationery 600. Sorry, 100. Stationery is 100. Check received from Raj and sent to bank. So check received from Raj. So here cash account debtor to Raj. How much is the amount? 800. And the same is deposited to bank. So here bank 800. Then Ramu, a customer, paid directly to the bank. Customer paid directly to the bank. So, like the same, Ramu, a customer, paid directly to the bank. So, firstly, അത് വരുന്നതായിട്ട് കാണിക്കാം. So, cash account debtor to Ramu എത്രയാണ്? 1,300. And the bank also 1,300 because the check received and then it is deposited. Then withdrew for office use. So, drawings. How much it is? 500. Then withdrawing cash for personal purpose. Sorry. Here drawings alla. Withdrew for office purpose. Appo endha? Bank. Okay. Isn't it? Yes, well. Withdrew for office purpose. Here, what is that? How much is the amount? 500. So, cash account debtor to bank. 500. Then here, after that, withdrawing cash for personal purpose. That is drawings. Okay, drawings, how much? 2,300. Then, salary paid by check. So, check is salary paid. Entry salary. So, how much? 600. Cash sales, here sales it is coming. How much? 3,200. And drew a check for personal purpose. Personal purpose in a check withdrawn. So, entry withdrawal, drawings. Yes, okay. Draw a check for personal purpose. So, firstly, in the cash book, cash account letter to bank, that is withdrawal card 700. എന്നിട്ട് അതിനെ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം ഡ്രോയിങ്സ് ആയിട്ട് ഇവിടെ കാണിക്കണം 700. Then take the difference. This is the which one? Cash book with a single column. So 2000 plus 2200 plus 1300 plus 2100 plus 2100 plus 37 plus 700, 1400, isn't it? 15,300, 2000, 2200. That 600 is not coming here. Rent paid by check. Rent is here. Okay. Rent paid by check. Check rent pay, isn't it? So, bank, cash account letter to bank 600. Then 800, 1300, 500. Then again 1600 is coming here. Salary paid by check. This salary. So here also bank 600. So 14,100 plus 1,200. That is 15,300 is the total. And credit side, how much? 1,200, 2,200, 1,100, 900, 1,300, 2,300, 600 plus 700, 10,300 minus 15,300. So 5,000 is the balance. Balance carried out 5,000. That is to be brought down here as 5,000. Balance brought down. So this is the case with regard to which one? This is the case where single column or simple cash book is there. That is, on the debit side there is a receipt column, receipt column where all the cash received to be entered and also the check received to be entered, and on the other side all the payments to be entered. That is the expense out part of the cash. So this is the simple column cash book or single cash book. Single column cash book or simple cash book. So we see single column cash book. Now here next is double column cash book, where 3 methods are there. Double column cash book means 2 column ullu. Onnengil cash bank allengil cash discount allengil bank discount. Idine ellam endu parayum? Double column cash book ennu parayum. But we will see one by one. Cash book with the cash and bank column, cash book with the cash and discount column, and cash book with the bank and discount column. So, what is a double column cash book where cash and bank columns are there? In this, there is a contra entry occur. അതായത് ഒരേ സമയത്ത് ഡെബിറ്റ് സൈഡിലും ക്രെഡിറ്റ് സൈഡിലും ബാങ്കുമായിട്ടുള്ള ട്രാൻസാക്ഷൻ ഉണ്ട്. ഇപ്പം ബാങ്ക് അക്കൗണ്ട് അറ്റൻഡ് ടു ക്യാഷ്. ഓക്കെ, ബാങ്കിന്റെ ഡെബിറ്റ് സൈഡിലെ ടു ക്യാഷും ക്യാഷിന്റെ ക്രെഡിറ്റ് സൈഡിലെ ബൈ ബാങ്കും. അപ്പൊ എന്താ, ഒരേ ഇതിൽ തന്നെ ഒരേ അക്കൗണ്ട് അല്ലെ ഒരേ ബുക്കിൽ തന്നെ ഡെബിറ്റ് സൈഡും ക്രെഡിറ്റ് സൈഡും എഴുതുന്നു. അതാണ് കോൺട്രാ എൻട്രി എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. അത് നമുക്ക് നോക്കാം. സോ in business concerns where there are a large number of bank transactions, it is convenient to have separate column for bank transaction in the cash book. Thus, there will be one column for the cash and another column for the bank on each side of the cash book. In such a case, there should be 2 columns on each side for the amount column. For the cash and bank, it is called double column cash book or cash book with a cash and bank column. Isn't it? Then, double column cash book helps in getting the information about the position of the bank account at any time. All the payments into the bank are recorded in the bank column on the debit side, and all the payments through or withdrawal from the bank are recorded in the bank column on the credit side. That is, withdrawals okay, evada varum bank column credit side il varum. All the deposits adokke evada varum payments into the bank the deposit alle adu on the debit side of this one. There are certain transactions which come both on the debit side and the credit side of the cash book. This is so because one aspect of the transaction affects the cash balance and the other aspects affect the bank balance, isn't it? Deposit the amount to bank. Pen entry, bank account letter to cash. ബാങ്കിലും ക്യാഷിലും ഒരേപോലെ എഫക്റ്റ് വരും. ആ ഇതിനാണ് അതിന് അങ്ങനെ വരുമ്പോ സി ലുക്ക് ഹിയർ ബാങ്ക് ഡെറ്റർ ടു ക്യാഷ്. അപ്പൊ എങ്ങനെയായിരിക്കും പോസ്റ്റിംഗ് വരുമ്പോൾ ബാങ്ക് അക്കൗണ്ട് ഡെബിറ്റ് സൈഡിൽ ടു ക്യാഷും ക്യാഷ് അക്കൗണ്ട് ക്രെഡിറ്റ് സൈഡിൽ ബൈ ബാങ്ക്. പക്ഷെ ഇവിടെ നമ്മള് ബാങ്ക് കോളം, ഇത് ക്യാഷ് കോളം, ഇത് ബാങ്ക് കോളം, ഇത് ക്യാഷ് കോളം, ഇത് ബാങ്ക് കോളം. അപ്പൊ ബാങ്ക് ഇത് ഡബിൾ കോളം ക്യാഷ് ബുക്ക് ആണ്. സോ ടു ക്യാഷ് എവിടെ വരും? ബാങ്ക് കോളത്തിലും ബൈ ബാങ്ക് ക്യാഷ് കോളത്തിലും. അപ്പൊ അതിനാണ് അങ്ങനെ ഒരേ സമയത്ത് ഇങ്ങനെ എഴുതുവാണെങ്കിൽ ഡെബിറ്റ് ആസ്പെക്റ്റും ക്രെഡിറ്റ് ആസ്പെക്റ്റും ഒരേ ബുക്കിൽ തന്നെ എഴുതുകയാണെങ്കിൽ അതിന് പറയുന്നതാണ് കോൺട്രാ എൻട്രി എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ജസ്റ്റ് ഇങ്ങനെ സി എന്നൊരു ഇതിട്ടേക്കണം, അതാണ് കോൺട്രാ എൻട്രി. സോ ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ദ കേസ്. സി the entries that affect the debit side as well as the credit side of the cash book are called contra entries. The transactions that lead to contra entries are deposit of cash and check into bank. See what all things are there: deposit of cash also and check into the bank, and withdrawal of cash from the bank for business use, not for personal use, only for business use. Angane vannale endavullu, it should be contra entries will come. When the cash or check is paid into the bank, the amount deposited is entered on the debit side in the bank column, and at the same time, the same amount is recorded on the credit side in the cash column. When cash is withdrawn for the business, the amount is entered on the debit side of the cash column, and simultaneously the same amount is entered on the credit side in the cash column, the bank column. Against such entries, the letter C, which stands the contra, is written in the ledger folio column on both the sides to indicate that these entries are not to be posted to the ledger. Contra entries ledger load post cheyanda because അത് ഓൾറെഡി ഡെബിറ്റ് ആസ്പെക്റ്റും ക്രെഡിറ്റ് ആസ്പെക്റ്റും ഒരേ അക്കൗണ്ടിൽ അല്ലെ ഒരേ ബുക്കിൽ തന്നെ എഴുതുന്നുണ്ട്. ക്ലിയർ? Then check received may be entered either in the bank column or in the cash column or on the receipt side. Check received. If it is entered in the cash column, then when they are deposited with the bank, the amount is to be entered in the bank column on the receipt side and in the cash column on the payment side. If a check is deposited in the bank is dishonored, opposite is the entry will come. On getting such information, amount of the check should be entered on the credit side in the bank column, and the name of the customer whose check is dishonored is shown in the particulars column. If the bank charges any amount for interest, commission, etc., amount should be shown in the bank column on the credit side. അതായത് ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ്, കമ്മീഷൻ, എക്സ്പെൻസസ് ആണ് അതില്ല. ഓക്കെ. ഇഫ് എനി ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ് ഈസ് അലൗഡ് ഓൺ ദ ഡെപ്പോസിറ്റ് ബാലൻസ്, ഇറ്റ് ഷുഡ് ബി എന്റർഡ് ഇൻ ദി ബാങ്ക് കോളം ഡെബിറ്റ് സൈഡ്, അതായത് അത് ഇൻകം ആണ്. ഓക്കെ. അപ്പം ഇതാണ് ഡബിൾ കോളം ക്യാഷ് ബുക്ക് വെയർ ക്യാഷ് ആൻഡ് ബാങ്ക് കോളംസ് ആർ ടു ബി there. So we will check the format of this. Then what is a contra entry? If the debit and credit aspect of the transactions are recorded in both the sides of an account or a statement, it is called a contra entry or a contra item. അതായത് ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞു ഡെപ്പോസിറ്റ്, വിഡ്രോവൽ, ഇതിന്റെ ഒക്കെ എൻട്രി വരികയാണെങ്കിൽ ഒരേ സമയത്ത് തന്നെ ഡെബിറ്റിലും ക്രെഡിറ്റിലും അത് എഴുതും. അതാണ് കോൺട്രാ എൻട്രി. ലെറ്റർ സി കൊണ്ട് ആണ് അത് ഡിനോട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ലെജർ ഫോളിയോ കോളത്തിൽ നമ്മൾ സി, ലെറ്റർ സി എന്ന് നോട്ട് ചെയ്യും. Then in a cash book with the cash and bank column, payment of the cash and check into the bank and withdrawal from the bank for office purpose are contra entries. In a simple cash book, as we record the payment by check and direct payment by a customer to the bank, etc., on both the debit side and credit side, such entries are also called contra entry. നമ്മൾ നേരത്തെ കണ്ടു ഇല്ലേ, കഴിഞ്ഞ പ്രോബ്ലത്തിൽ തന്നെ കണ്ടു, ബാങ്കിൽ ഡെബിറ്റും ഇവിടെ ക്രെഡിറ്റും ആയിട്ട് കൊടുത്തിരിക്കുന്നു. ക്യാഷ് ബുക്കിൽ ഡെബിറ്റ് ബാങ്കും ക്രെഡിറ്റും ബാങ്ക് ആയിട്ട് കൊടുക്കുന്നു. അത് ഒരു കോൺട്രാ എൻട്രിയാണ്. കാര്യം എന്താ, ഒരേ സമയത്ത് അവിടെ ഡെപ്പോസിറ്റ് ചെയ്യുകയും ചെയ്യുന്നു, അത് അല്ല ഒരേ സമയത്ത് ആ എമൗണ്ട് കിട്ടുകയും ചെയ്യുന്നു, അത് ഡെപ്പോസിറ്റ് ചെയ്യുകയും ചെയ്യുന്നു. അതാണ് എൻട്രി. Then see the format for a double column cash book. Look, date is there, particulars column is there, then receipt number is there, ledger folio column is there, cash and bank columns on both the sides, isn't it? Whatever the amount relating to your cash is deposited, that is to be entered in the cash as receipt. Bank also as receipt. Then opposite is the case. Expense part is there. It should be on the credit side. So this is the format of double column cash book. So we will see how to prepare the double column cash book in the next class. So today we see what all things. What is a single column or simple cash book, where only one amount column for both the sides. That is recording the entries relating to the cash, isn't it? So that is the simple column cash book or single column cash book or simple cash book. We did three problems for that also. And then we see the double column cash book, where there is both the sides, two columns for the cash and bank. On the receipt side is there, on the payment side is also there. So please have a look at today's class, and also please go through it. Please clear your doubts and please confirm regarding the video, seeing of the video after uploading. And if there is any doubt, please clear that one also. So once again, I'm telling you, till Saturday is the time for the assignment. So please submit on time. Okay. So if you people are not submitting on time, I will do only one problem as exercise and illustration, and then I am going to the next part. So please don't do like that. Means submit it on time, the assignments and whatever the duties assigned to you. So